Hello everyone, my name is Tarun and welcome to Turning Point Language Institute. Guys, today I am in front of you to talk about vocabulary. Guys, there is a lot of misconception about this concept of vocabulary. People think that if they will use the words that no one has seen or the words people do not use on day-to-day basis, they will get good marks on the vocabulary weightage of your IELTS exam. Guys, that is not at all correct. We are supposed to use accurate vocabulary and not uncommon vocabulary. I have seen a lot of students who come to me for the first time to enroll themselves in their class. They always say, सर पिछली बार मैंने पेपर दिया था और मैंने जो वोकैबुलरी के वर्ड्स हैं वो 8-9 ही डाले थे, इससे ज़्यादा नहीं डाले थे और अब मुझे 8-9 से भी ज़्यादा यूज़ करने हैं. तो आई वॉज वंडरिंग दैट व्हाट इज दिस वोकैबुलरी वाले वर्ड. कौन से वर्ड्स होते हैं जो वोकैबुलरी वाले होते हैं? सभी के सभी वर्ड्स वोकैबुलरी हैं. But the people, they feel that their English level will be considered high if they use words like it was a Herculean task and it was a very hard bolt to crack, all these kind of things. So guys, they are not going to help you because each and every word is used in a different context. People, they say that I don't have to repeat the words. So what I'll do is I'll put that word in Google and find the synonym which is the most weird one, which people have never seen at all. And then they are using that word in their speaking or in their writing. There was a student of mine, he always used to write one line, that was his favorite line. Whenever he had to show any kind of solution, he used to say that put all eggs in the basket and pull the trigger. So guys, these kind of things cannot be used everywhere. They can be used only in a specific context. Let us take an example. A very common word, child. Child is a word which is used in a lot of places, and what people do is they just put that word on Google and they will try to find synonyms. So if you put this word on Google, you will see a list of synonyms. It will also say infant, it will say toddler, it will say kinder, juvenile, adolescent, teenager. All these kind of words you will see where when you will put child synonyms on Google. So guys, what do they mean? Infant, according to Google, is a synonym of child, but infant is the child who is just born. A newborn baby is called an infant. When that baby starts drinking milk from a bottle instead of mother's milk, when he starts drinking milk from a bottle, then he becomes a toddler. Kinder is a child who goes to kindergarten school. Juvenile is the one who is like 8 to 10 years in age. And then he comes in the adolescent age, and then he comes in the teenager category. So all these things you will see. Suppose you are writing an essay that whether information technology should be taught to children in schools or not. And you write that information technology is very important for all the toddlers. So how can you teach information technology to a person or to a child who has started drinking milk from a bottle? So instead of getting more marks in vocabulary, you will actually end up doing your own harm or doing your own damage by picking up a word which you have not listened to in your life at all. Guys, whenever you come across an unseen word, you go to Google and you see its meaning. That doesn't mean that this word is now a part of your vocabulary. If you want to make it your vocabulary, instead of seeing the meaning, you need to do the whole research on it. Look at its Wikipedia, see what is its noun form, see what is its verb form, see on what all context it will be used, and then try to make 4 to 5 sentences on your own. Then you will start using it while appearing for any kind of an exam. Otherwise, you will not remember that word while writing. Okay, now let me tell you that what is the thing which is required. We cannot write unseen words, but we can definitely use unseen phrases. Guys, by the meaning unseen phrases is that I'll be giving you a group of words. Those words are very common, but the phrase which they make becomes uncommon. For example, if you have to give your opinion and you say that I firmly believe that this is the right thing, for that you can write something like this: no one can deny the fact that, then your opinion. There are no two opinions about the fact that. गाइस, कभी कभी आपने सुना होगा कुछ लोगों का तकिया कलाम होता है कि भाई इस चीज में तो कोई दो राय नहीं है कि आपका बेटा दारू तो जरूर पीता है कि नहीं. सो इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है. व्हेन वी ट्रांसलेट इट इन इंग्लिश, इट कम्स अप एज देयर आर नो टू ओपिनियंस अबाउट द फैक्ट दैट दिस इज द ओपिनियन. नो वन कैन डिनाई द फैक्ट दैट. कोई भी इस बात को झुठला नहीं सकता कि बेटा तो आपका दारू पीता ही है कि नहीं. सो whenever you need to express that you firmly agree to something, you can use these phrases. And if you see, the words that are written in these phrases are very common, but the phrase as a whole is uncommon. So when we use these new expressions, when we use these new phrases while writing an essay, that gives an ease of understanding to my examiner. When he will see that you've written that there are no two opinions about the fact that, the examiner will automatically come to know that you are very firm on this particular opinion. So this is the way that you can fetch marks in your vocabulary. For example, there was a question in task 2 that whether the government should spend money on health education or he should spend money on making new hospitals. And we said that they need to spend money on health education because prevention is better than cure. So when the examiner will see it, if I say prevention is better than cure, even if you have not listened to this phrase earlier, you will certainly come to know about the meaning that it is good to stay away from the disease rather than getting that disease and then going to the hospital. So guys, the phrases or the expressions are something which we need to work on. For example, if we have to say that if drugs are sold openly in the market, the new generation can get involved in it. ऐसा हो सकता है. जब आपने ये बोलना है कि ऐसा हो सकता है, तो you can say it is likely to be done. ऐसा हो सकता है, it is likely to be done. So when you say that if the drugs are sold openly in the market, the youngsters are more likely to get involved in this bad habit. So even if someone is reading this phrase for the first time, he will certainly come to know that what you want to depict with this particular phrase. So guys, again, time is limited. There are a lot of phrases which we can use very effectively while speaking and while writing. If you want, for that, you can enroll in my online session. My phone number is 78144-28104. I use the WhatsApp on the same number. And you can drop me a message. I'll get back to you. People who are watching my video for the first time, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you can see the notifications of my next videos. Thank you.